This transcends animals, right? People need to not judge someone or something or anything based on what they see, but get to know whether it's a person, a dog, a cat, whatever, open-minded, reserve judgment, treat animals as you would, as you want to be treated, and, take care of your animals, treat them like family.
I think that we could easily reverse the reputation. Again, if people are educated, if the dogs are trained well, and over time people are going to learn that they're not a bad breed. But there's a lot of bad people out there, so we have to get rid of the bad people at the same time. The whole Michael Vick thing was people doing bad things with these dogs for money at the end of the day, for greed, so if we can get rid of that, then hopefully, putting these breeds in the right people's hands will get rid of that bad reputation.
People that own pit bulls have to be educated on the breed. I think that if you're not aware of the stereotype that's put out there on the dog, then that's not good education for you. I think you should know the breed that you have. I think as any owner, you want to make sure no matter what kind of breed you own, you do the proper vaccinations, you make sure your dog's on a leash, you make sure that you don't put your dog in a situation that they're not comfortable in. I think being a responsible owner, definitely, and knowing the stereotype that's on the breed is important if you own a pit bull.
Human involvement is a major factor on both sides of the leash. Not only people who have the owners, but the public in general.
In a perfect world, the solution to this problem would just to get rid of BSL. Unfortunately, we don't live in a perfect world. I think that if we could educate everybody, let them know that it's not a pit bull, it's the dog. It's all about the dog. Perfect world, I'd love to walk my pitty down the street and everybody want to come up and pet them. They want to interact with the dog and they want to pet my dog, not because that, oh, I'm scared. In a perfect world, we won't look at breeds, we'll look at a dog as an individual.
Don't jump to conclusions, because from the beginning, immediately, everybody's like, oh, he was abused, he was neglected. We weren't so sure of that. Just his demeanor coming across he was still very strong and confident in himself, especially after the diagnosis came. Pretty much, we've kind of come to the conclusion that somebody got scared, and that may have been the best thing for them to have done. If they had just walked him into a shelter and dropped him off, they would have euthanized him right away. And they probably sat and watched him get to this point not knowing. So I definitely think that Rylan would say, don't jump to conclusions.
I think dogs were put on this earth specifically to make humans happy. And pit bulls are part of that. And they're not here to make people unhappy, they're here to make people happy. They lick your face every day. It's unconditional love. When you come home, they're happy to see you. They're here for a reason. Make us as a society a happier society.
I absolutely think that the stigma on pit bulls can be changed. If I didn't, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing.
It's changing culture. It's changing people's beliefs. And the best way to change it is to get the dogs out and get people to meet them and to see how sweet and loyal and loving they really are. You can throw statistics at people all day long. That doesn't stick. You have to get out there and show people. Let them interact with the dogs. Let them see how great they really are. So it's an uphill battle. It's going to take a lot of time, but we can do it. We will do it.
The reason why I do what I do is because if nobody steps up to help, then these dogs do not have a voice. I think that more people need to step up and be educated on it. And if there's nobody out there educating, then these dogs don't have a chance. They need a voice. They need somebody to speak for them. And I do this because I want there to be a change. I want the dogs to have a voice. I want them to have a chance.
One person can change the world, they say, and it's true. It is a true statement.